In Parshas Noach, we're told in great detail the measurements, the dimensions of the teva. 300 amas long, 50 amas wide, 30 amas tall. Rabbeinu Bachai is bothered by the question, why do we, thousands of years later, need to know the exact dimensions of the teva? How many floors, how Noah formed it? It really isn't relevant. Says Rabbeinu Bachai, actually it is very relevant. The Torah is teaching us a principle. When Hashem told Noach to build a teva, what he was telling him is, this is the way a human must act. Even though this teva will not be able to do what it needs to do, you must still do it. Explains Rabbeinu Bachai quite simply as follows. If you understand how many animals Noach was asked to bring into this teva, you will quickly understand that there's no way that this teva possibly could have housed that many animals. If you take all of the giraffes, all of the elephants, all of the rhinoceros, all of the various animals in the world, you'll quickly understand that there's no way that 50 such tevas could have possibly held it. The teva may have been 600 feet long, maybe 100 feet wide. If you took 50 such tevas, they could not possibly hold all the animals in the world. Why then did Hashem ask Noach to do this? Because explains Rabbeinu Bachai that Hashem asked the human to do as much as he can, b'derech hateva, in the way of the world. Only once you've exhausted, only once you've done as much as you can, then you can rely on a miracle. Meaning to say, Hashem understood clearly Noach could not possibly build a teva, build an ark to save all of the animals in creation. But he could not just give up. He could not just rely on the nace. He had to do all he could b'derech hateva. He had to go as far as a human could. As much as could be expected from Noach was to build a teva large enough. Then he was to rely on the miracle. Rabbeinu Bachai says this teaches us a fundamental principle that exists throughout the Torah, throughout our life. And that is, we're obligated to act b'derech hateva, in the way of the world. We have to build our teva. We have to go out and get a job. If we're sick, we have to find a doctor. But not just a doctor, the best doctor we can. And when we exhaust the derech hateva, when we've done as much as we can, that's when we rely on the miracle. Noach had to build the teva going as far as he could. Only when he exhausted all of the means in front of him could he rely on Hashem. And that is the operating principle in our life. We have to use the derech hateva, the way of the world. Only when we've done that, then we rely on Hashem. Then we understand that Hashem anyway controls everything, and Hashem will fulfill exactly that which He decreed.